We begin with a developing story involving the crash of a Navy aircraft. The Navy says 11 people were on board one of its transport planes when it crashed into the Pacific Ocean today.
Ben Tracy joins us on the phone from Beijing with more.
Good morning. A lot of details are still coming in about this, but the U.S. Navy says that this transport plane crashed in the ocean southeast of Okinawa. That's the southern part of Japan. And we're told by the Japan Defense Ministry that this plane was actually taking off from the USS Ronald Reagan aircraft carrier when this crash happened. We're told that this is a C-2 transport plane. That's according to Japan's Defense Ministry. And that it was being launched off an aircraft carrier. And if you've ever been on one of those, it's a pretty phenomenal thing to see as they kind of slingshot these planes off. But these C-2s are fairly old. These are not military jets. These are transport planes. And we're told there were about 11 people on board. Japan's Defense Ministry says 8 people have already been rescued and that the USS Reagan is involved in that search and rescue. Critically, we do not know the condition of the people who were rescued, whether or not they are still alive. And the military says that they are not releasing any names right now because they would still have to notify next of kin if indeed there are any deaths or injuries.
It's Ben Tracy reporting. There is conflicting information about whether this plane was taking off from the ship or flying to it. U.S. Navy said the aircraft crashed on the way to the USS Ronald Reagan. So stay with us as we continue to follow this developing story. It is 7:30 in the evening in Okinawa, Japan. We'll have continuing coverage on CCO and CBS This Morning starting in just a couple hours.
2 Minnesota lawmakers facing sexual misconduct allegations now say they will resign. Democratic Senator Dan Schoen says he plans to resign today and has a news conference scheduled for later today. Republican Representative Tony Cornish says that he will step down by December 1st. Both men have been accused of inappropriate behavior by women who've worked with them at the Capitol.
Senator Al Franken says he does not plan to resign after he has been accused of sexual harassment. In a statement to WCCO, Senator Franken's deputy chief of staff tells us he is spending time with his family and is doing a lot of reflecting, and he knows he has to regain the trust of Minnesotans. The statement goes on to say he feels terribly that he has let so many people down and is spending time with his family. 2 women accused Franken of inappropriately groping them. The senator has not made any public appearances since that time. President Donald Trump is defending Alabama Republican Senate candidate Roy Moore, despite multiple allegations of sexual misconduct against Moore. Before taking off for Thanksgiving at Mar-a-Lago, the president questioned why some of Moore's alleged victims waited so long to come forward and blasted Moore's Democratic opponent, Doug Jones.
Well, he denies it. Look, he denies it. I can tell you one thing for sure. We don't need a liberal person in there, a Democrat, Jones.
President has not ruled out going to Alabama to campaign for Moore, saying he'll make a decision on that next week.
CBS and PBS have both fired Charlie Rose after sexual harassment allegations. 8 women who either worked for Rose or tried to work for him on his PBS program came forward to the Washington Post. They accuse Rose of various misconduct, including groping them and walking naked in front of them from the 1990s to 2011. The president of CBS News released a statement saying, in part, despite Charlie's important journalistic contribution to our news division, there is absolutely nothing more important in this or any organization than ensuring a safe, professional workplace. His CBS This Morning co-host addressed the allegations on air yesterday and last night. Gayle King spoke about it again on The Late Show with Stephen Colbert.
It's a stunning thing that's happened in the last 24 hours. Monday, your world is one way, and in 24 hours, Charlie has been suspended and then he has been fired. Charlie Rose, who is an icon in this country. I'm still wrapping my brain around that. But again, I go back to what these women are going through, and I applaud them for speaking up. If anything changes in this, what I do hope is that people will speak up and that companies are sending a message of we have zero tolerance for this kind of behavior, and that is a very important thing.
Now, the Washington Post says more than a dozen other women have reached out to share their stories about Rose since the article was first published.
A man bringing his gun into a sporting goods store led to a lockdown at a Twin Cities shopping mall. Somebody called police when they saw the man carrying a gun case into the Shields at Eden Prairie Center yesterday. Police say when he learned the store doesn't service guns, he left the store. He left the mall. Eden Prairie Center employees and shoppers sheltered in place for about an hour before police lifted that lockdown.
A new lunch policy in a Minnesota school district is getting pushback. Last month, the Stewartville School Board approved a rule that reportedly instructs cafeteria workers to dump out a student's hot lunch if they have a negative balance. Students would be handed a sandwich instead. The issue led to a press conference at the state capitol yesterday where some people are calling this lunch shaming. Parents say that it's not something kids should have to go through, but they understand that it's troubling for a school district to face debt.
I mean, it's not just a cookie cutter scenario. It's not like all these parents are irresponsible. That's not the case. There's parents that just truly can't afford it. And that made me sad. And I felt like we could, together as a community, do something about that.
Parent Megan Romans, who you saw there, started a GoFundMe page to help pay off the negative balance for some students. She hopes to raise $20,000. Now, the Stewartville superintendent says a new policy does not provide for removing trays from students. The district is reviewing its procedures to ensure students are treated with respect.
Hollywood is mourning the loss of teen idol David Cassidy. Cassidy, best known as the star of the 1970 sitcom The Partridge Family. He died surrounded by his family at a Florida hospital yesterday after battling organ failure and dementia. David Cassidy leaves behind a son and a daughter. He was 67 years old.